Hello there, and welcome back to Vault Hunters. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We haven't really done much since, well, the end of last episode. I ran 3 vaults that I didn't complete any of them because, well, bad luck rolls, really. 2 scavs, which required me to loot, well, a lot of stuff I never even found. 1 elixir vault, which the only thing that gave me XP in the entire vault, were tier 2 zombies. Neither of those worked out for me. But we've got 6 knowledge stars, which means refined storage time. Arcade. Let's check out the new transmogs. Oh, that's kind of cool. How about the leggings? And the boots. I might have to play around with those transmogs in a bit. But refined storage. Now, I've never used refined storage. I've only used AE back before it was AE2. Yeah, it was a long time ago. But RS and AE2 work similar to each other, at least more similar than different. And anyway, I've been watching modded series for so long, I should have a fairly good idea how they work. Let's open up our mod boxes, see if we get anything from refined storage that will help us out. Modular router augments and upgrades. Quartz enriched iron. More botany pots. Tier 4 upgrade, that's nice. Compacting drawer. Warp dust. Ton of uranium. And a waste stone. Useful things, to be sure, but not what we were hoping for. Quartz enriched iron. Aha, that is a modular router item. Of course, it's literally the only modular router item we got. Well, that's not too bad. I said modular router, I meant refined storage. Let's do refined storage. White controller, orange controller, gray controller. Okay, what about just a controller? I would like to know how to craft just a controller, please. Here we go, controller. Machine casing. Of course, got a disk drive. Then the actual disks. Let's see, the storage housing is... Well, I'm gonna need quite a bit of redstone. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. I can always process down some... always crush some iron. You get redstone from that about 20% of the time. And then we'll need these 1K, maybe even 4K storage storage parts. Let's think of a different word. What do they call it in applied energistics? Huh. I guess it's roughly the same. We're going to want... Where'd it go? We're going to want one of these. We're going to want one of these. We're going to want a bunch of these and those. Storage monitor. I guess that's the what you can open up to actually see what's in it. Crafting grid requires echo pod. Oh, we got another echo ore in the last vault we ran. So that gives us, well, we have 4 echo gems and 1 echo ore. So we could have possibly 6 echo ore. I could use it to make the crafting grid, or I could hold off and see if we can't get another echo ore and do a mine room. All right, let me get together some resources and we'll start crafting. And then this behind me with the storage drawers, and went the wrong way. This down here will all be changed out. In fact, I'm also going to rip all this out. Looks nice, works well. I'm going to change it up, save on a bunch of not filters. Well, yeah, filters and funnels, and then pretty much just use this chest or one like it, pick up everything that comes along, and just modular router everything directly into the storage drawers. Okay, I should have what we need. Just about. Now I should have what we need. Make a disk drive. One of those. One of those. Make the controller. Then we're going to want a storage monitor, I think. Made up 6 storage housings, but I still need to make the storage parts. I'm going to want to make an interface also. And we got all the achievements. Now we're gonna need power. That's why we have the magmatar set up downstairs. Right now we're just gonna bring it upstairs while I set everything up. So you probably figured out my mistake long before I did. This is a monitor, not the grid. The grid is what I need to actually access stuff. The monitor just shows me what's in the system. Like how a storage drawer does. There we go. And that will allow me to see what's in our system. Not that I have anything in the system right now. Next, we need to craft up some of these. I think I'm gonna go straight for the 4Ks. And we need 3 per, I think, so that's enough to get me. So you can craft up more of those. Craft up 5 of those, and then there we go. We now have 20,000 item storage. And now I get to rearrange everything and figure out how I want to set up. But I'm going to definitely have the storage drawer and the grid right over here. Many of these vault items are going to stay set up in the drawers up here. So I have quick access to them. The reason I crafted the interface right here is to connect to the drawer controller. This way, I can import and export straight from the storage drawer network. I won't have to come down here every single time I need to find, say, a few leaves. Or maybe a cobweb. But yeah, I'm going to rearrange this. I'm probably going to do a lot of these double rows because that's more space efficient. But I'll get to that off camera. We'll be back when I'm done. The interface is the wrong item for this. What I want is the external storage, which takes an interface. So let's pull that off, go craft up the actual correct item. Now, I do have my power set up now. Have the controller, have our grid up there. And so, we can access the grid. There's absolutely nothing in the system right now. I could have sworn... Oh, you know what my issue was? Yep. I was trying to put the covers on the power energy cables, not those. And now I should have everything. External storage is done. Let's pop this onto there. And I should be able to set priority. I want this to be top priority. Now if I go here, everything in my storage is, well, everything in my drawers is now in my storage. I do kind of want this by... There we go, by quantity. That's going to be so nice. And now, if I... This isn't set up yet. I need to connect those first, and then I can do what I was about to do. Once I have these hooked up, I'll literally be able to just dump my items from my inventory straight into here, and they will go into the correct drawers. Now, before we had a crate and a modular router, putting stuff into our vault recycler there, and auto extracting it for me. We're going to change it up a bit. Under here used to be my pumpkin and melon farm, but the pistons always firing was driving me crazy, so we got rid of it. So now I just have this open area. I'm going to make up another vault recycler and put our diffuser down here. Have an exporter or something going to over here. And, well, we'll automatically recycle and defuse and then send them back into our network. There we go. That way they'll just empty out into the barrel, and the barrel can then go into whatever storage system we want. We'll have a hopper up here, and we're going to need another hopper right there. And now it's going to take me a few minutes to figure out how to set everything up. Let's assume I have this all set up correctly now. We have our modular router. We'll pull from the top. Above it is a barrel. One of these senders has a bulk item filter, which I can't show you, but the bulk item filter is all of the scav items. That is set to go to this hopper into the diffuser. The other one is vault items. I don't have an axe yet because I've already smelted down all my axes, so I'm gonna have to put an axe in there at a later point. But that will send them to the recycler. They will do their thing, output into the hoppers, which go into the barrel. This modular router will pull from the barrel and send to that slave controller right there, which is connected to our storage network. And that way it should be automated, pulling everything out. Go up here and button the floor back up. And that's accessed from right here. So when I get out of the vault, I can just dump the scav items directly in and then go about whatever I was doing. This is a bulk drop off. It will, got a modular router here. It will export into my drawer network. Anything that's not pointed to the drawer network will actually remain in the hopper there. I mean the modular router, and I can just stick in here. I also have the router set up to pull from this empty spot right here. That's where I'm going to be sticking my backpacks when I'm done with the vault run. I might need to rethink that a bit. I don't know if a router can dump directly into a grid or into a controller. Should probably test that, shouldn't I? Okay, can I? All right, I can send it into the network there. Can I send it into that? No. How would I want to do this automatically then? I guess if I send it directly into there. No, that's not how I want it to be done. Aha, it can't send to there. Okay, that's fair enough. It can't send it to there. So, okay, I guess the, sending it directly into the drawer controller is the only way to do it that way. Well, I'm gonna have to keep playing with this. But for now, I think we're looking pretty good. One more thing I do need to set up is... So I get plenty of these bamboo leaves from my bamboo farm. And... yeah, bamboo leaves are useless to me. I mean, you can make thatch, you can make hedges, you can make bushes, and that's about it. So what I've been doing is compacting them down into bone meal. So what I think I'm going to do is set up another sender, send them to a barrel, into a hopper, into a composter, hopper, and then export from the chest and send it somewhere else. A lot of rearranging and everything today, isn't it? And once again, assuming I have this set up correctly, we've got a sender module and a puller. The puller pulls from the bamboo chest. The sender sends to the drawer. If I pop that in there, the bamboo leaves head up to the drawer. They get automatically composted down. Bone meal gets pulled into the router and then sent up to the drawer network. So yes, this is actually working correctly now. But now I can finally get rid of all of these. I mean, there's not much left now, but these are all miscellaneous items. They can all be stored in my storage network, which will save me, well, space, time. I won't have to be running upstairs and running back downstairs to find items that I need. This is nice. Whoops. Yeah, this is nice. Not that I don't like storage drawers. They are amazing. And I'm glad they were my first storage mod. Because let's face it, I didn't have the ability to make the power or anything for the drawers or anything else prior to this. But now that we do, might as well start transferring everything over. It's going to take a few minutes though. So here's a question I don't have an answer for. How does refined storage get along with sacks? Let's pull these out. So that's all of my items that are stored in the system. Okay, it puts the one sack in there. It counts as one item. Does it maintain its inventory? It does. Okay. Might be a bit of an exploit. You can store 9 stacks and only take up 1 storage point, which is good because I just moved all of my stained glass that I get from, well, whenever we do like a crystal cave or whatnot, into sacks to save room. Apparently I am overburdened by 4. Oh boy, this is slow. Of course, you can't actually see what's in any of the sacks once they're in your storage. So if you're going to want something, you're going to have to literally sort through every single one of them. But it does work. We still have a few chests up here. It's mostly just tools. That armor is going to be used in my armor hall up here, which I haven't touched in a while. I don't know how I feel about sticking piglins and villagers into a digital storage network. And I'm not going to waste room with all this stuff. Yep, that should be just about everything now. Is there anything I still... slight oversight. This down here. There is no spot in my network for the faceted faceted? Yeah, faceted foci. I'm gonna have to fix that. That can wait till later.
A few moments later.
On second thought, the second modular router is superfluous. We've swapped over to an importer. Yeah, importer. That will pull anything in the barrel out along that line and into our network. We've also swapped this over to an importer, so the router will pull anything from either the chest or the location where I'm going to put my backpacks. Goes into importer, which has some speed upgrades, and will either dump into the controller or into the network as required. And so that should take care of the issue of faceted foci and whatnot. Well, I might not include that vault either, because that was rather uneventful, though we did complete another bounty. This time was killing skeletons. Not skeletons, zombies. Hey, I just completed Vault 2 and I can't even remember what I did. That's how forgetful the vault was. I think I'm just going to run through this one. It was a lucky crystal, by the way, so it's pretty cheap. And just look for an Omega room. I haven't had one in quite a while. I actually can't remember the last Omega room I had. So, we're going to run through and just look for something nice. I don't expect to actually complete much in this vault. I just want something nice. Our current bounty is find 3 living scrolls. That might take a while. That might be quick. Who knows? Let's drop in. Drop in. Opulent, bonus, plentiful. Bonus living and plentiful. This is actually a fairly nice vault. And only 2 monoliths, so I can complete this by accident and still pretty much do what I said I was going to do. Except I just realized I forgot to switch out my hunter again. That's weird. If you're in the process of falling when you start opening the chests, they all open slowly. Only good for a blessing. Ah, 12 minutes of running. No obelisks. No ornate rooms. Not ornate rooms. Omega rooms. Getting a lot of copiously triggers since I got this new hammer. I'm loving it. It's crazy. This is the most rooms I've run through without seeing a single obelisk. Monolith. Oh, finally an obelisk. Monolith. Damn it. And here's the Omega room that I didn't get before. Two minutes. Want to go that way. Time to fall to Kiwi. Okay. Can't spend any more time down here. You're kidding me. 2 Omega rooms with one in between. You're seeing this, right? 3 Omega rooms in 4 in a row. All right, there's my portal. $15 living, 29 ornate, fair bit of ore, quite a few copious triggers. How is it we ran the entire length of the vault, found no Omega rooms, and then on the way back ran to 3 Omega rooms in 4 rooms? Well, we've done a lot of talking today, a lot of logistical work, but not much in the way of vault runs. Because of how this weekend fell with Easter, didn't really have the time to record. And I don't know what Friday's episode's gonna be like. It might be late. It might not. I might not be able to make one. It depends on how much time I have on Tuesday. See, Wednesday, I'm going with my mom, my sisters, my brother-in-law to New York City, and we're gonna be watching Josh Groban and Sweeney Todd, which I'm excited for. I haven't gotten to see a play in about 10 years. We'll see how much time I have to record for Friday. If not, there will be a Terra Firma Craft episode on Wednesday. On the off chance I can't record for Friday, I hope you have a good next weekend. I hope you had a good Easter weekend. And, well, hope you've had a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Later.